Okay, welcome to my channel. This time around, I'm talking about Champions League and a better way you can play your Champions League and win your games, not wasting much of your time. Champions League is all about glorious cups and glorious games. So, what are the indices for you to play Champions League? One, you have to look at the leagues. How strong is the leagues? That's what you have to look at. That's one of the first thing you have to check while playing Champions League. Now we all know that Premiership is the strongest in the strongest league now. And when you talk about Atletico Bilbao, for example, and Arsenal, you know that Atletico Bilbao is La Liga, that's Spanish league, and they're doing well. They are third in the position, and Arsenal is second in the position. And when you do well, the second thing you have to also check is the strength of the squad, and Arsenal has a very great strength. Atletico Bilbao also has a great strength, but not like Arsenal. Arsenal is better. These are things you have to check. Another thing you have to check: injury. Do they have injuries? Yes, Arsenal has Odegaard is not playing. Likewise, Saka. I don't know whether Saka will feature. I don't know whether we have Havertz is not playing. But even at that, Arsenal still have a great depth. And Atletico Bilbao, I don't know whether they have some of the people that are injured. This is something you have to also take notice of. So, but based on checking the both leagues, Arsenal Premier League is better than La Liga at this point. So Arsenal has an advantage based on that. Secondly, the squad depth. Arsenal has an advantage. Thirdly, the advantage Atletico Bilbao has is that they're at home. So these are the things you have to consider. And what else are you going to consider in playing Champions League? The one you have to consider as well in playing Champions League is play one. Use the parameter you use in playing, or the parameters you are to play when playing Champions League is go to the handicap, you go to the goals, you go to the corners. These are places you go, and also you go to the bookings. Then you go to the bookings. These are places you have to go. Then the most important place you have to go is under specials. Is under specials. There's another place you have to go, and these places are very important. Now, once about Champions League, you have to understand is that Champions League over 2.5 bookings is also acceptable. You can get it. Under 6.5 is also acceptable. You can get it. These are things you have to do. So under this parameter I've told you, now La Liga, Premier League is stronger than La Liga. Based on that, Arsenal has advantage. So which team is likely to score a goal? Now, which team? Is it Atletico Bilbao or Arsenal? It's Arsenal. Arsenal is likely to score a goal. So if you go to under goals, that is where you can say I can give Arsenal to score a goal in this match. I can also give Atletico Bilbao if you want to risk it, because their home factor can be. So these are places. Another place you have to go and play your games is another place you have to go and play your games, okay, is here. Okay, that is any team to score 3 or more goals in a row. So in this feature, Atletico Bilbao, can you play? No, it's a little bit risky, but that is the safest, if I'm to say. So that's the safest. So in this, what are the parameters you are playing here? Or what are you playing? So you're playing either 1x, or 1x or x2 is another factor you have to play. So what are the parameters? So you can give Arsenal, so the parameters you have to pay here, you have to choose is x2, okay, x2. The parameters here is S2. Another parameter is home or away. If you are lucky, it will enter. Another parameter is corner kicks. Arsenal, and this will be a tough match in a way, but corner kicks will also have over 8.5 corner kicks over. It can go based on the strength of the squad. Bookings always occur. Over 2.5 bookings also go. And under 6.5 bookings, these are the parameters you have to use. Then under special, you know that special is the best for you to play. So under special is you can go all way and say away and over 2.5, which away or 2.5, or you can still come and play. Even if you play this under, it still work. So another one, very important one you have to consider in Champions League is under goals as well. Now, Atletico Bilbao, you can just give them under 2.5. Understand? If you want to play safe, also under 2.5. Then Arsenal, you can just give Arsenal under 3.5, for example. These are the things, the parameter you have to use. Or you can still, if you want to take a risk under 2.5 or so, you can still give something like that. So these are places to go. Then when you talk about the next match, you talk about PSV and the PSV and the Union Galois. Union Galois is a Belgium team, and PSV is a Netherlands team. It's a Netherlands league. Now, Netherlands and Belgium, which league is better? Netherlands is better than what? Belgium. So in this case, what are you gonna play? Now, PSV has an advantage of better league. 2, PSV has an advantage of home advantage. 3, PSV has been in the Champions League more than Guilios. 4, PSV has the potential, because if you go to their league, they are second, while Guilios is first. Forget about that, but they're doing well. So the capability, these kind of teams that are not known very much, can score goals. They can score goals. Now, like I say, handicap match is always advisable to use. You can just close your eyes and give Galois a 3. Yeah, you can do that. You can place over 1.5 based on their destiny, because PSV they score goals, Galois they score goals as well. So in this match, under goals, you can give the home advantage based on the category. The squad depth also, PSV has a squad depth, so you can give them a 0.5. Now, the places you go now under here, you say use the odds at your advantage. If you look at this, the odds says that under PSV scoring 0.5, giving 0.5, giving them under 3.5, it has a very big, compare it with under 3.5 here. Do you see the difference? The difference is there, which means the PSV is giving a high distance. So it means that based on this, you can still come and say, oh, I'm giving PSV 0.5 goal to score. And also, I can give Guilios under 2.5, something like that. These are the things you have to consider in Champions League. Now, let's talk about Real Madrid and Marseille. Marseille is doing extremely very well. Real Madrid is also doing well. And Real Madrid is at home. La Liga is better than French League. La Liga is better than French League, like Ligue 1, and they're at home, so every indices shows that Real Madrid will do well, better than that. So, but don't play, if you want to play outright win, you are correct to do that. Even if it doesn't work, you are correct to do that. Your conscience will not push you, but at the same time, not to play, because Champions League is something you just play outrightly. Play it, so it's to be a safer distance. Champions League is also nice. You play 1x 2x. So if you look at it, if it is too small to play this, if you feel like it's too small to play this, what else are you gonna do? So what else you're gonna do is check on the goals. Now, can Real Madrid score 2 goals in this match? This is what you have to understand. When you're playing betting, you have to go all around to risk it. You can just go around give it 1.5, or you can just go to the table and give it outright 1.5, or you can just go to the goals again, and PSV cannot score up to 4 goals in this match. So this is at the indices you have to use, and Marseille cannot score under 2.5 in this match. But you see, the scores, if you go here risking it, because it's over 2, Marseille can score 2 goals in this match on a surprise note. But PSV, I'm sure, make use of the little, odds you have. So these are the things you have to. Then where you can go on under this thing, like I say, go to the bookings. Always, this booking is even small, over 1.5 bookings. Always go to the bookings, you get it. Then under specials is where you always go. PSV is definitely have to score goal in this match. Under specials, you get it. Under specials, if you want more this thing, what do you call it, if you want to more odds under special, you can come here under specials. Wait. Half time, no. You can come here and play it home team or over 2.5, something like that. Or if you want more this thing, scores, you can come and say No, not halftime. Now this home team to win 2-0, to win 2-0, and he said this home team to win 2-0, and he said no, something like this. I'll come to this. Second half away team to win 2-0. Yes or no? Okay, he say no. So, but for here is not where I'm coming up. So these are the things you have to check up. I think Sportybet really changed so many things in their specials. There are so many things that are not in the specials. Double chance, okay, look at it. So if you want to get more of these things, say home or draw or over 1.5, these places you can go and get your odds. So these are the places you go. So these are things you have to consider while playing. Now Belgium and Benfica and Quareba, these places. Benfica is a Portugal team, and Quareba is Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan is not. You can't compare Benfica to this thing. The Portugal team is far better. Okay, it's far better. So all credence should go to Benfica to win this outrightly. If they don't win that outrightly, you can go all around and play over 2.5. You can go all around and play over 1.5. You can go all around and play like that, and you get your score. Understand? So these are the things you have to understand. So if you go to Juventus and Borussia Dortmund, these are tough matches. Italy, Borussia Dortmund, and they're doing well in their destiny. Now, Villarreal and Tottenham, Villarreal Spanish and English team. Tottenham is not always frequent in Champions League. That is another thing. Villarreal is always frequent. It's most frequent. So their handicap can go to do the work here. These are places you play handicap. You give them. You can even give it a 2. I understand this is where handicap comes in so much. Even under Juventus is very tough this time around. Very, very strong. Italian, and Spanish. Okay, they are very, very strong. If the Italian and they're very, very strong. So because of that, sorry. So based on that, you can still give Borussia Dortmund a 3. If you want to risk it all the way, you can give them a 2. But what I'm saying is, you can play it, go to the specials and play it home or away over 1.5. That's places you can go. Now, based on Juventus scores too many goals, you can give Juventus as an advantage based on advantage. So these are the ways you can play your Champions League. So another way you can go, like I always say, is coming here to play this. I always emphasize on that, to play this. Okay, you can tap on that and say that they cannot score 3 goals because Borussia Dortmund is a strong team. Thank you very much for subscribing, and keep on subscribing. More videos are coming. Thank you very much.